Okay. What did you get, Andrew?
5. It was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're not gonna
Yeah,
believe this.
Get the low rolls down now.
You rolled a 9.
You rolled a 10.
She rolled a 5, probably.
I'm just. I guess sending a picture doesn't really prove anything because I could have rolled it. But, I got a 9. So we need a roll off.
No way.
My second roll is
way.
my second roll is a 6. If Leona and Heather want to roll again.
Scene.
Okay.
3. Well, maybe I won't use my little mini die. It's not working for me already. Okay. Last time was our opening day for our tavern. First, we definitely had to check to see what the rat left us, though. And they left us drinks and some playing cards. We took a look at the necklace to Silver. Definitely did not remember his name, nor did we remember that it was a he. So, we kind of messed that up a little bit. But exchanged that and a mirror. We exchanged the necklace for wasn't it a battle axe, I think?
The necklace was exchanged for
Oh,
the necklace was exchanged for the scale, and then
because we have a
Steve-
mirror for the scale. I have in my notes and he
Okay.
wound.
That's right. Steven, didn't you trade in your boring battle axe for the nice one? Or was it just the necklace traded up for a magic weapon?
Because I have
Hello?
in my notes leather necklace exchange a dragon, and then it's just blank after that.
I think I
Okay.
gave him a mirror.
Well, the mirror was for the scale.
What's it?
I don't know. The end result was
Maybe
that
it
you
was
traded.
the
You guys.
leather necklace plus the mirror plus
Yeah.
healing his wound, and we got the scale. But I thought he got the magic weapon. Yes,
Yeah,
too.
he did get that. I don't remember what all was traded, but I know that it was basically you guys traded trash and a spell slot for a magic weapon and a key to vast amounts of treasure.
Right. Then we said that we could get the adamantium brick and from Imbrick and Avi at
Yes.
the armor shop by us. And then we got a little concerned if Yagra was going to show up on time or not because we kind of forgot to tell her when to show up or where. So, at Short Man Hut, she showed up hours early. And we had a successful opening night. Everyone was pleasantly surprised, and we earned 23 gold point profit.
Whoop
That's
whoop.
all I got.
Pretty good first night.
Oh, and it's day 14 in game.
Let's see. I had to remember what we changed the name of the tavern to because I changed the name of the spreadsheet as well.
It's public sugar. Let's juggle D's.
No. Come on, computer, you can do it. This poor thing. Okay. Yeah, so we ended after you guys closed up the tavern, and in theory you would have had a long rest and it would be the next morning, but if you wanted to have done anything else for long rest, we can backtrack a little bit.
Can I roll a history check to see if we've become legends from our opening night?
I'd be said that until you get out and start hearing people around town, then you wouldn't really know. But
I,
for the most part,
I
for the
think
most
Bruno
part, your
still
guests.
has 3 questions.
Oh, sorry. What was that?
Sorry, I was just saying Brunar had his 3 questions
Oh yeah.
as far as to be done. What were you saying, sir?
I was just saying that for the most part, opening night you had friends, Zentarum agents, and neighbors stopping by. So word hasn't really spread yet, but all of your friends came out to support you on opening night. And the cops, just to keep an eye on things.
No, the cops are totally our friends. They love us. We don't have anything wrong. Model citizens. Just ask the rats.
Yeah. We're just rat philanthropists helping rats, start up their businesses, figure out their ingenuity.
I don't think
Sure.
your chips are crunchy enough, Holly.
Well, I was buying stuff, like a bunch of gluten-free stuff from the health food store, and so kettle chips were our only option. I am sorry that they are the crunchiest thing I could have bought. Actually, that's not.
Grovel over here.
Actually, that's not true. There's also some gluten-free pretzels behind you.
So did we want to work on getting the other keys for the treasure, or did we want to work on previous side quests? Where do we want to go after this? And do we want to do the 3 questions? Do we have 3 more questions for him?
I'm trying to remember what we have for side quests. Hold on, let me look in the
Yeah, me
Discord.
too.
I think that's gonna.
So one of them was.
We still have the Zentarum one, right?
Yes, there's still the Zentarum quest, and then there was
Oh,
the one where you're supposed to keep an eye on the one guy at the yawning portal.
We definitely need to check back in on the yawning portal guy. I forgot about that.
Like, you weren't specifically at the yawning portal to check on him, but since you were there, then that counts. That's good enough.
So what do we want to do, gang?
I vote the Zentarum, but that's just me.
That's just because you like the Zentarum.
I mean, but
Say
it
it could be
also
good for
it also
backup
helps.
stuff.
I was gonna say it helps us in the long run too, because the more we work with them, the more connected we can get, and the more help we can get in future quests.
Very true. I'm down for doing some side quests before we go after the main one. I'm sure it'll end up paying off.
Yeah, looking at your guys' renown, the Zentarum are the only one that all of you are in good graces with. So.
Yeah. Whoops.
Oh, I get to
Can't
stay up
imagine
tonight.
why.
What did you say, Steven?
I said, oh, I get to stay up tonight. This actually kind of works out because that means I can not be tired through
Well,
D&D.
it's Labor Day weekend, and then B, going forward, you have Mondays off.
Yeah.
So we can stay up late. You can sleep in while I put the kids on the bus, and then you have like actual time off.
Yay!
So it's also nice, right? Like I can drink enough caffeine to be awake enough to actually focus on the game.
Yeah.
Because half the times we play, I'm like just zombie.
That's
'Cause it's
part
like,
of like wrapping up last week was A, I knew people had to work on Monday morning, and B, I could tell Steven was just basically asleep in there. So
I mean, there's
I
been a few
did.
sessions I've been basically asleep too.
There's been sessions that I've been basically asleep, and that's not great because I'm the DM. But I did also want to mention last game was basically like entirely roleplay session, not like pursuing any specific quest lines or like getting into any fights or anything. It was like all tavern upkeep. So I want to make sure that you guys all start off with inspiration this session if you don't already have it.
Ooh. Thank you.
Also, Steven, if you want some less crunchy snacks, there's donuts and cream puffs in the freezer.
no.
Man, I need to be at your place.
I just stocked up on a bunch of gluten-free junk food because I was like, you know what, my financial aid's here. I'm tired. Screw it.
Heck yeah, man.
I
It's
have a
so
little
hard
basket
being.
full of chocolate and Starburst and Reese's on my table right now. Oh, and gummy worms. I got like all the junk food the other day too.
I'm currently eating some mochi, so that's fun.
Not at all
Oh my
relevant
god,
to
I
the
love
game.
mochi.
Not at all relevant to the game, but I had my first mozzarella sticks in 10 years this weekend, so I was happy.
Nice!
Yeah. Finally,
Nice.
I've had people recommending this gluten-free brand of mozzarella sticks and couldn't find them, and I finally found them. It's like $7, $8 for a single meal worth. So it's not something I can do all the time. But like I had my first mozzarella sticks since 2013. So
And it was
Yeah.
probably freaking bomb.
I realized a little bit too late they didn't have any marinara sauce, so we just ended up using salsa, which made me sad, but it's still fine.
Salsa was a perfectly good replacement for marijuana sauce. I mean, marinara sauce.
Oh my gosh.
I found that pasta sauce and pizza sauce and marinara sauce all taste almost identical.
Yeah,
so
but
I
we didn't
use
have
them
any of
interchangeably.
that, so yeah.
Ooh.
I realized after things were already in the oven. But anyway, back to the game. I just am excited because I had like donut holes and cream puffs and mozzarella sticks for the first time in ages. So
That's so exciting.
So you guys have the Zentarum quest. You have the not Order of the Gauntlet. The Grey Hands quest from the Black Staff. You could also just do whatever around town if you wanted to. And you
What was
also
what was the Black Staff's quest?
it was keeping an eye on
What's his bucket?
the one member of Force Grey.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I forgot we picked that up from her.
Yeah.
What's the Zentarum quest?
So that one was that there was a missing halfling, and the family is offering a lot of money for his return. Which a lot of
Okay.
money is 500 gold, which to you is like peanuts at this point. But
We have to help the people that are small.
Peanuts! Did we get them from the peanut gallery?
no,
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down for doing the halfling mission.
and then of course there's also main story stuff.
I'm down for side quests. we interviewing some halflings?
Yeah, where are these
Oh my
halflings supposed
gosh.
to be located?
Where
Scroll back to the
halflings?
note.
What was that, Hallie?
Scrolling back to the note here, so it says Waterdeep's richest halfling family, the Snow Beetles, is offering 500 gold pieces for information leading to the safe return of a missing family member named Dasher Snow Beetle.
Let's track this guy down.
The 500 gold would sure look good in our coffers. Investigate and see what you can learn, but don't get into any trouble. The City Watch already has it out for us.
I mean, they would up for us too. So I mean, solidarity.
Right.
So I'm switching over to the map here. Oh my gosh, I need to stop yawning.
No more yawning. Bad.
I started off with Dr. Pepper and then realized that wasn't enough caffeine, so I'm waiting for energy drink to do its thing. So on the main map here, if you look to the east, like outside of the city wall, past Undercliff, or part of Undercliff, I guess, there's the Snow Beetle Orchard and Meadery. So would they say a wealthy family? Like, it's a family that owns all of this property here.
What's wrong on my map here, yo? Okay, explain to me where it's at again. I don't know what was going on with my map, but it was super glitchy.
So it's like all the way east on this map, like outside of the city wall.
Okay. Oh, yep, I see it. Undercliff Village. Look at that.
Yes, so
Okay.
like just north of where it says Undercliff Village is the Snow Beetle Orchard and Meadery. And
Okay.
that's the family that is offering a reward for their family member.
I think I just found it.
It's like just east of the City of the Dead.
Yeah. Undercliff Village. All of that.
The Cliff
We can take a
Village.
tour outside the walls.
I think this is the first time we're going outside the walls aside from the harbor.
We almost made it outside the walls once.
Our prison walls, you mean?
Well, we ended up finding the Nimblewright when we were getting ready to leave the city.
Now you're going to the you're on your way to the City of Dead, I think.
Ah.
It was like still in the city, it was just a part of the city.
Well,
So
do you think we need to get anything before we go?
Gifts for the country folk.
I guess.
Nah, I mean, I don't think we need anything.
Yeah, I can't think of anything either.
All right. Then I guess let's vamos.
So the Undercliff part of the city is outside of the city limits, outside of the city wall, and it's called Undercliff because there's literally a cliff where the wall is, so you can only
Nice.
get to it from certain spots. It's a rural community that's mostly focused on farming and caters to travelers coming in and out of the city.
I want to live there.
It's the Shire.
There's also a training camp for the city guard, which is the marching grounds that you see kind of fenced in there. Oh wait, no. That's something else. Is there... No. Oh no, so up north is where the training grounds is. It's men's farm.
Is the like river
Oh, yeah.
gate the only way out because of the cliffs?
Yes, there's the North Gate and the River Gate are the ways out. So I was misreading this thing here. Immense Farm is a prison farm where those convicted of minor offenses work off their debt to the city. The Marching Grounds is the training facility. There's the Undercliff Village, and then there's the Snow Beetle Orchard and Meadery. A lot of gnomes and halflings live in this region, so you'll notice that the buildings are smaller and openings are smaller
Yes.
to reflect that.
Well,
I'm so large here.
oh boy, he says, we're gonna have some fun here, aren't we?
That means you're massive, Brunor.
Yeah.
You're like a freaking giant.
And since Tink has lived here for a while, then she would be familiar with Snow Beetle Orchard and Meadery. They have a drinking hall with a shop that's sized for the normal and larger patrons. And then you can pick your own fruit there as well. So this is the peaceful rural area around the city.
Oh, I want to live here. All right, I say let's go find him, y'all.
Yeah, I was living the dream until I moved in with you idiots.
Hey,
I guess
you
the-
chose to. You had your own place.
I guess the place to start would be to go to the yawning portal and start asking around.
That's not a bad idea.
Are we not gonna talk to the family first?
No, they don't matter. I guess
Beetle Orchard
I guess that'd be the
and
place to start.
I guess.
I guess. So
How
let's go
long is it
track
gonna
down
take us to get all the way out there? That looks like a bit of a walk.
Probably go through the river gate. It looks like from where we're at, that'd probably be the closest. And then on the
So-
way back, we'd be really close to the young portal too.
So it's about even either way because you guys also live closer to the North Gate. So it would take about the same amount of time to get there either way. It is unfortunate because of the cliffs that you have to kind of go around that way, but
Where are my wings when you need them?
I could send someone down via rope.
I was just thinking that.
I feel like it would just be faster to
To just walk.
walk.
I don't know. It's gonna take you a couple hours.
Who has wings that they haven't told us about? Damn it!
I could take my potion of growth and just step over. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna finally take it. It's gonna make me grow like 1 inch.
You wanna know what? Sunny's gonna be just stupid enough. She's gonna go out to the side of the city, and she's gonna look down at it and see if she can scale it.
How tall of a cliff is it?
Probably a couple hundred feet.
Jeez, what the heck?
Yeah. Yeah. If you guys want to walk, I'll meet you out there. But I'm gonna see if I can go down the cliff somehow.
Let me see here if it actually says how tall this cliff is.
Just out casually rock climbing.
You know, as you do.
I'm not seeing how tall this cliff is. I imagine it's pretty steep.
Not to mention the actual castle wall, too.
Well, it looks like there's a break in the castle wall.
Yeah, there is a
Say what now?
portion. There is a portion that's like just a cliff. But
Good body jumping grounds.
let me see.
You know, aside from it rolling down into a village.
Didn't you?
Or
you
it could roll
live
down.
in
Or
Philly?
it could roll down into the training grounds for the City Watch.
That's almost better. I love that.
My Google search history is so weird. Yeah, so it's like 500 feet.
Well, we definitely
Holy
don't
crap.
have that much rope. We probably don't buy that much rope though.
Wait, probably together we all have that much rope.
I think we only 50 each.
I mean, you could buy more rope, but is it worth it?
It take us
Fine.
longer. It take us longer to go buy the rope than
We'll
to
buy it
just
and then
walk
yeah.
around.
Okay. All right. Let's just go.
Fine.
Nah.
Want to go through? Hey, let's go through the north gate and then just do like a little like.
Not
Sure.
say we did.
You got a better idea, Brunor?
No.
I didn't think so.
Sounds like a plan.
No. Whee.
All right. So as you walk along, you're surrounded by verdant fields of grass. There's just simple wooden signposts directing you where you need to go. There's signs pointing to Snow Beetle Orchard and Meadery because it's a significant fixture here. Let's see.
I intimidate the signpost.
Since you're going out the north gate, then along the way you would pass and farm, the basically prison farm. With guard posts all around it. Then so I'm like referencing 3 different things as I go, so it's taking me a minute. So it takes you a few hours to get there because it is like a long winding path around the outside of the city. But you get there and it's this beautiful orchard, and you see a bunch of halflings running around picking things and working. They make their own wine here, and so the halflings are like stomping on the grapes to turn the grapes into wine.
Bruno just yells, "Quit whining!"
Oh my gosh.
Um, so along with all of the workers, come on, load. Um, so this is a nice upscale place that in the summer, then a lot of times they have like music festivals here, and this doubles as a resort. So like this is a nice place. Um,
Ooh.
the dining hall, which is the only thing that is normal sized, uh, is staffed by 3 halflings named Gregor, Velra, and Porum.
Okay. Figures. Well, y'all, where do we want to go?
Yes, just go up to the main people and ask them who to talk to about Dasher Snow Beetle.
I think you should probably do it because you're one of them. It might be less intimidating.
Yeah, especially
All in
with how
favor.
Aye.
Yeah.
Aye, Captain.
Jackson's
I'm
just
just
very taken in by this bar. He's not seen one as like nice and clean as this. And he's just super distracted, like wiping the tables with his finger and being like, "There's nothing on it. It's so clean."
Yeah, this is probably the nicest place that Brunor's ever been as well.
I will
Fine.
walk up to the barkeep and be like, "Hi there, long time no see."
What can we get for you? Would you like a mug of ale or a bottle of our Snow Beetle vintage?
I would love a bottle of your Snow Beetle vintage, actually. How much
Uh,
is that?
so that's going to be 15 gold points.
Alright. Take that out real quick. Haha, and I opened up the correct character sheet this time. Helpful. We were also, I was kind of curious who we could talk to. We heard that Dasher is missing.
I think he ran
Oh,
off with his buddy Prancer.
Ignore the big buffoon.
Please.
let me just make sure here. Okay. Um. Yeah, we heard that Dasher had been missing. We haven't seen him around for a while. Let me go get somebody from the family to come talk to you. They'll know more about what's going on here. And so they walk off, go to a back room, and after a few minutes, they come back with this little halfling girl, not like child, but little because she's a halfling.
Bruno just goes, "Aww."
Thanks for the clarification.
And she's wearing this like nice poofy white shirt and has a bunch of silver rings and other jewelry.
Ooh.
My name's Blossom. You were here about our request to find my brother?
Yeah, we've come to see what we can learn from you guys and see what we can figure out and relay back and see what we can do to help.
Um, yeah, I'm happy to answer any questions that will help us to find Dasher. And he
Bless you. Bless you.
Thanks.
Welcome.
well, we are nobles and we have more than your average person here. We
They make
do
noble halflings.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We are still of the people. We still like to connect with those around us. Dasher loves to go into the city among the common people. Um, and he likes to pretend that he has nothing to do with our family, acting like he's just a normal person. Um, and when he goes on these little trips into the city, then he spends a lot of time drinking with the other halflings at this hostel called the Hole in the Wall.
Well, that sounds like a great idea.
Which Tink is likely familiar with this place, being a halfling who's lived in Waterdeep for 60 years. Doesn't necessarily mean that you go there all the time, but you're definitely familiar with it.
When he goes into the city and goes to drink with these halflings, has he ever like said specifically like any names of like who he's been hanging out with, or like how he met them, or like what they do, or is it just kind of been kind of vague?
I don't know what it is, but he's ashamed of our family for whatever reason. He thinks that we're some kind of privileged and we should feel bad about it, as though we didn't pull ourselves up by our bootstraps and make this happen.
Wow. Solidarity.
When was the last time you saw your brother?
It's been a few days. He's not normally gone this long. Normally he comes back the next day, but it's been a while.
Did he say if he was headed to Hole in the Wall or anywhere else specifically?
He didn't, but I know that's normally where he likes to be.
To the hole in the wall!
Do you know if he had
Window.
anybody who was like out to get him, or if like made any enemies recently?
Not that I'm
Or
aware of.
a significant other, maybe?
Other what?
I guess it's
Has
possible.
he been acting suspiciously rat-like?
Oh my
I was
gosh.
thinking the same thing.
I don't understand what you're referring to.
There's a plague,
Uh,
ma'am. You'll know soon enough.
Ignore them, please. That he's still shooken up by
Sonny's
somebody
gonna
we
gonna
previously
slap
helped.
both of them really hard on the back of their head. I'm almost wondering if I should roll for damage with how hard I'm hitting them.
Roll
We
for.
will definitely.
You just casually flurry of blows our face.
Yes.
Many slap attack.
I'm gonna look back at the party and be like, anything else you guys can think of to ask?
Nope. Let's go to the hole in the wall, Bruno says.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we will go investigate this and let you know what we find. Through the hole in the wall. Yay.
Through the hole in the wall.
So is that a different halfling bar than the one we went to before?
Um, let me double check. I think it might be the same one. Ah, None of these page numbers add up. Let me see. Oh. You have not been here.
No.
Okay. So this is... The hole in the wall is a place in the dock ward.
That does not surprise me at all.
This isn't the first bar we ever went to. I think like our very first mission was at a bar in the dock ward.
It's a different one.
Okay.
That's why I was just double checking. This is one that you have not been to.
Gotcha. Well, that's all the way across town.
Well, we had to
Again.
go down that way anyway because we're gonna try and stop finding portal. So, but it looks like we're gonna have to go into the south gate then, or would the river gate?
One or the other, whichever we're near.
Probably Rivergate. We'll hit Yawning Portal first, and then go down to the bar.
Yeah, because yawning. We might be able to ask. Oh, what's his face? If he knows where the hole in the wall is. Yeah, I like it. Two birds, one stone.
Well, I know where the wall is. It's a place I've heard of.
Okay.
But weren't we wouldn't stop there to check in on the guy we're supposed to be spying on or whatever?
Yeah.
We could just use the excuse of asking where it is as a reason to come.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There you go.
Work smarter, not harder.
How?
Uh,
Alright, so you leave the...
Sunny,
Oh, go ahead.
I was wondering, you guys, what if we strike up a deal with the halflings and see if maybe they want to sell it at our bar or one of their drinks?
Do we want to start trying
That's
to
a
go
good
higher
idea.
class?
I think so. I don't. My opinion. I don't think we should be the bottom of the barrel, but at the same time, I think we should have a variety of appeal to a variety of tastes because
Maybe once we go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say because the wider variety of people we bring in, the wider variety of quests we might get.
That's true.
So maybe
Once
after
we
we
get
find him.
once we get some information, we can take the information back and use that like afterwards. Maybe they'll like us more. You know.
I like that. I like that. That's a good idea.
We can just get paid in bottles of their most potent.
Yes.
Right. Tally ho! To the river gate.
So you leave the cute little halfling-sized village and make your way back towards the city where things are normal-sized again. As you're coming back in the gate, then the guards just ask you a few questions to make sure that you're not some weirdos coming into the city. But
I mean, Bruno is, but at that point.
you guys have all like been in the city before, so like your stuff checks out.
All right, yawning portal first.
Yeah.
Guys, I feel like that's the first time we've ever had to like travel anywhere that like no monsters have jumped out in front of us to like try and kill us.
Right.
feel like anytime we have to go out of a city, it's like, all right, let's see if you run into any monsters. Oh, look, monsters.
Well,
Maybe
having
they were
having
wrong
Curse of
about gang
Strahd
life.
as your first full campaign might have something to do with that.
Yeah, minor
Just a
detail.
little bit.
And that's me toning things down.
That was you toning things down? Shit.
Yeah, when I've shared some of the things that like we went through and like survived to my D&D old coworker that like DM stuff, he was like, "You guys survived that?" I was like, "Well, we were down to just 3 of us though." So she was being nice.
I was gonna say, our DM took pity on us.
Well, mostly I didn't want Stephen and Heather's first DD campaign to scar them and
And in a
keep them.
TPK.
Yeah,
Right?
if we were to do it today, it would be harder. But anyway,
I almost kind of want to play it again another time, just to,
Same.
you
not
know,
pull my punches.
yeah. We're gonna get. So, in other words, what you're saying is we need to have probably 3 characters at the ready.
That sounds correct.
Not to get too off track, but before we ran Curse of Strahd, it started off with me running Castle Ravenloft as a one-shot for Halloween, and I'd totally be up in that again.
That would be
Yeah, let's do it.
so down.
I'm so down too.
Alright. Back on track.
Anyway.
But that's something that I'd totally be down to do, like, just Castle Ravenloft in 4 hours.
Down.
Sometimes I miss the random fucked up shit that you describe in that campaign.
I could be messed up again. So you guys are going to the Yawning Portal. There's no issues getting there. It's like a long walk, and you guys are probably a bit tired, but there's not any issues.
Devil!
Devil's not there.
You don't know that.
Then who would know?
Maybe they freed him. Tony just kind of like slinks over the chair and just like pouts.
I'm gonna walk over to my friend and like make some small talk for a couple minutes, and then ask if she's noticed what's his nuts doing anything weird.
What's his nuts? Is that what we're gonna call him now? What's his nuts?
I don't remember what his name was.
I don't remember it either, but I like what's his nuts.
Maloon War Dragon.
Yeah, what's his nuts is way better.
Maloon.
Way more stylish.
Let me see something. Okay. Heather. Can I have you roll a d20 for me?
I don't know this, but okay. 17.
Okay. That's for Obaya's insight. So figured I'd have you roll that since. What?
Get wrecked.
Well, since it was something that was being done on the party's behalf, then I figured I'd let you go ahead and roll that. So she's been keeping an eye on him. She's been starting to notice that like he goes to bed pretty early at night. And he's been acting kind of weird. Like he has to go to bed at a certain time and like cuts off whatever conversation he's having. And anytime anybody asks him about it, it seems like he's lying about something.
It's the curse of the were-rabbit.
He also, and you kind of noticed this before, but he's been like discouraging people from going into Undermountain, saying that it's been too dangerous lately.
Wonder why. Ow, mother.
Thank you so much for all of that information. And I'm gonna give her a gold coin for her troubles.
Thank you. I'll let you know if I see anything else. I don't know what's going on, but it's weird how abruptly he seems like he has to leave every night.
That is definitely strange. I really appreciate you keeping an eye on him. We'll stop back by in another day or two and check back in with you.
While
Okay.
she's talking with her friend, I just idle up to Dern and ask him for directions to Hole in the Wall if he knows it.
Not sure why you want to go there, but yeah, that's down in the dock ward. Some kind of shady people hang out there. But yes, that seems to be what you guys are into these days, so.
I'm not wrong.
We
Damn.
like shady people.
I gotta let my dad's dog out to go home because he's driving me fucking nuts. I'll be right back.
It is getting close to break time, so we can go ahead and break now and then pick up heading towards the dock ward.
That works for me. I'm gonna go start getting the girls ready for bed.
Okay.
So back in what, 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah, sounds good. I am back. Everyone's back, right?
I think so.
So you guys went to the yawning portal, found out that Maloon's been acting weird.
What's his nuts?
Yeah.
Mullen 5.
And then you guys were going to the dock ward to the hole in the wall.
Yes. Gonna ask. What are we gonna ask, or does or Tink just knows where it's at?
Tink knows where it's at.
And then
It might not be the halflings that Tink would normally hang out with, but it's a halfling bar, so she knows where it is.
And we also asked Ernan too, just for cover while we were there.
Yeah. So you guys find this place, and it's a hole in the wall. So let's see.
Does it have a door?
Yes.
Look, you
Yeah. So
can't be so literal though.
let's see. The wall is a cozy
that'd be amazing
hostel.
if it was literally a wall.
The hole in the wall is a cozy hostel that mostly caters to halflings. We don't really have a lot of information about it here, but it's a small place. It's not the nicest bar in the world, but it's also not the worst.
Should you guys want me to stay outside and watch people's comings and goings?
If you feel like we need a watch, I guess.
I don't know, because we don't really know what this guy looks like, right? So I don't
Yeah.
know maybe if he sniffs, because if he's actively trying to maybe avoid his family.
Yeah, I mean his name is Dasher.
My theory right now is he's actively trying to avoid his family. If that's the case, if he sniffs someone coming to look for him, I think he might either try and hightail it out of there, or of trying to avoid the place.
Good point.
You guys are breaking up decent, so I'm gonna switch my Wi-Fi over real quick. I have 2 different Wi-Fis. So.
It was breaking up on my end as well, so I think it's just Discord being weird.
Oh, okay.
Super weird, because I have my AirPods in.
Yeah, most of the time it's fine,
Yeah,
but
'cause,
it was breaking up for me at the same time it was for Heather.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, because now it sounds all right. So I was just noticing my Wi-Fi was showing it wasn't like full bars on it, so I was wondering if that was it. But if you're having issues too, then clearly not.
I mean, art's trash, but it's
It's
likely
like,
a different cause.
Yeah, it's like everybody has came across that way at least once tonight. So who knows? Well, I was thinking about just like walking and asking around, but like, do we need to have lookout and whatnot, or do we all just want to kind of go and grab a couple drinks or something, just kind of mingle and see what we can find out?
We could do that. That's fine. I just don't know if he's I don't know if he's actively avoiding if he's like a runaway. You know what I mean?
Oh, I gotcha.
Maybe what I'll do is I'll just kind of sit in the tavern and I'll watch the door.
There you go.
Sitting near the door, yeah.
That way you're still there, like would want your assistance for something, or
Just sitting on the roof of a building.
yeah.
So all you guys are going in?
Yeah.
Can I get some insight checks?
See.
17 plus
Oh, my insight's actually
13?
0.
Okay.
Wow, I got a 5, so I'm not seeing shit.
Okay.
Actually, a 4 because I only have a +2, and I rolled a 2.
What did Sunny get?
I'm perceptive as fuck.
So,
Perceptive.
and it makes sense that maybe Tink wouldn't notice this, but when you guys walk in, like everybody in here is a halfling, and you notice people are looking at you like, "What on earth are you doing here?" Like,
Well, yeah, that would make sense to me.
which it makes sense that maybe Tink didn't notice because, like, she's in here. She's not a halfling, but like, they're cousins basically.
Mm-hmm.
Little people unite!
In order to like throw off, I don't know, some of that vibe, like make it look like we fit in a little more, I kind of feign like Brunar and I, like, and our group have been like bar hopping, so I kind of like throw my arm over Brunar and I'm like, woo!
Woo!
And I kind of like point around at people. I'm like, you want a drink, and you want a drink.
Make a deception check.
Dang it! All right, what is my deception at? +0. 11.
Okay. People are still a little put off, but like they go back to minding their business. What on earth is going on? Sorry, I had a message pop up and I don't understand what's going on here. There we go. Can you guys hear me? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Tink's gonna. Oh, go ahead.
No, you're good.
I was just gonna say, Tink's gonna go to the barkeep and order just like a thing of ale or whatever they sell.
That'll be 4 copper.
Delicious.
The difference in price.
Right.
Said 4
So-
copper. I was thinking of getting 4. Wait, are you sitting to the side, Sunny? Are you like acting like you're not with the group?
I figured I'd just hang out at the booth.
Okay. So I get 5 beers then, and like basically 2 extra, so that I can just like roll over to like 2 halflings I see and kind of just like sit down and like pop them on the table and just be like, hey.
Okay.
So again, kind of rolling with that, like already seems a little drunk and overconfident.
Okay.
When I was ordering the beer, I was gonna also say, so I used to have a friend that's like comes around sometimes named Dasher. It's been a while since I've been here though. Have you seen him around?
Um, make an insight check for me.
Okay. Right. +2. 14. Is that a little more perceptive?
No, I'm not familiar with anybody named Dasher.
Okay. He
Is
used to be a regular. Usually came around quite frequently.
I'm sorry, a lot of people come through here. I'm not sure who that is.
Okay, well, thank you anyways.
anyone getting squirmy when
Hmm?
Tink starts asking do I notice anyone start acting squirmy when Tink starts asking
Insight check.
questions? 13 plus 4, 17.
They seem a little bit uncomfortable. Like they might know more than they're letting on.
Anyone in particular, or just the general
The
consensus of the crowd?
the bartender that she was talking to.
Yeah, cough and kind of like look at Tink and like head over to who she's talking to.
You cut up for that last half. What was that?
I just said I'm
Look
gonna
over.
cough and look over, make eye contact with you, and kind of like nudge my head in the direction of the barkeep that you were just talking to.
I'll whip out a gold piece and be like, "What if I made it a little more worth it?"
Make a
And I like
persuasion check.
slide it across. Okay.
With advantage because there's money.
Okay. Wow, I got 13 both times. Plus persuasion, you said?
Mhm.
Plus 4, so 17.
Um, who wants to know? How are you connected to Dasher?
Like I said, I'm just an old friend. And I'm just, haven't heard or seen anything about him. But I mean, like I said, I haven't been in here in a while either, so that's why I figured he'd probably be around here. But it's a little more concerning if you haven't even seen him around.
And is Sunny like there talking with you, or is it?
Nope, I'm sitting
Okay.
at a table. I'm just eavesdropping.
Okay. So he'll under his breath. Go ahead and come this way. And he like leads you to a spot behind the bar.
Okay.
Moves
Follow with.
moves a panel that shows a hole in the wall.
Convenient.
Yeah. That goes up to the attic. Come on back. You can come talk to him.
Oh, okay.
But since it's just you there, then like he closes it back up behind you.
Yep. So we're just.
Okay. That slightly backfired. I'm just gonna like really awkwardly, slowly walk forward and kind of peek around to see if I can figure out how this bird is.
Well, it's just like it's a small place, and this is like a spot dug out that goes up to a small room, like above the bar. So it's
Hey
there's
there,
nothing to
old
figure
friend.
out. But
I'll just like really slowly go up the stairs.
so you go up there and you find a halfling hanging out there. Um, who are you, and what do you want?
So I might have overstepped a little bit, but your family's very concerned. they thought you might have been harmed even. So we were just looking to make sure you're okay.
Have you?
Did you run away? What's going on, man?
Um, I guess since you know where I am, I might as well tell you. Um, I recently got turned by a were-rat, and these
Hold it.
people took me in as kind of an adopted family. And I'm just not comfortable going home at this point. The people here are more like family than my biological family ever was. Um, and I've fallen in love with the bartender downstairs. So this has kind of become my new home.
I see. Are you wanting to get like cured of this? Like, it sounds like, pretty sure we can maybe find somebody to help you, so you're not like, a were rat.
I mean, I honestly don't mind because the the rest of the pack had taken me in. This is this is the happiest that I've been. I just wish I didn't have to be in hiding.
So, is the bartender also a were rat?
No, Vaniel's not, but
Okay.
there are others, and Vaniel is accepting and welcoming of us.
Well, I'm glad that you found some people that, accept you and are like family. Um, but I'm sure you probably know that your sister's worried sick back home.
If you could do me a huge favor and keep this a secret, um, just tell people that you weren't able to find me. Um, I'll pay you 200 gold. I can't go home right now, and they'll force me to come if they know that I'm here.
You don't think there's any way to convince her to just let you have your space?
I see you don't have much experience dealing with nobility.
Nah, I mean, not not been around them too much in my life.
Having a were rat hanging out in a dive bar, it would be a disgrace to the family. I'm better off dead.
I see. I can definitely understand your position. I mean, I can't make entire promises yet because, I mean, I do have a few other people that were involved in this that would probably appreciate an explanation as to where I just disappeared to for a few minutes. But I'm sure that they would be understanding as well. And at the
Do
very least, we
you
won't
trust these
tell
people?
her your location. Yes, I trust them with my life.
Oh.
Sometimes they get on my nerves, but they mean well.
No, we don't.
But I can promise you that if we do say anything, we would never give up your location. We don't want to risk your safety or anything like that either. So I can Promise that.
If you could please help keep this secret for me, I would be very grateful. Otherwise, I'm going to have to find somewhere else to go. At this point, if I go back, then they're probably going to keep me under lock and key and keep me hidden away. And that's not a life worth living.
That would basically be like being a prisoner in your own home. That would suck.
So
I'll
my
I'll let the barkeep know before we skedaddle. And
yeah,
he can pass along the news.
Vaniel can pay you the 200 gold if your friends agree to keep this a secret and just tell people that you couldn't find me.
Sounds like a deal. I'm sorry that you've gone through so much, and hope you find a way to just live a happy life.
Thank you.
Alright, then I'm gonna go back through the secret passage, I guess.
All right.
I'm gonna go over and kind of signal to the gang, and kind of just find a corner booth to sit down in and wait for them to kind of come over.
You're still sitting at a booth, so
Oh yeah, I'll just go join Sunny. And then very quietly kind of explain that he wants to keep it all secret, but pay us 200, and we just pretend we never found anything, but that he is in fact here, and that he has been turned into a were rat and would be a disgrace to the family, and so that's kind of why he disappeared.
What's up? Oh, from Craft?
Kids need help with the switch. You can go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, I was saying that Heather could go ahead because you were talking to children that are
Oh,
elsewhere. Yeah.
I told him that we needed to consult among us before I could agree to anything. But that at the very least, I did promise that we would not give away his location, like if we did say anything. But he's willing to pay us 200 gold to just save and find him. What do you guys think?
I mean,
Sounds like easy gold.
you know what? I'm not gonna ask questions. That requires too much work.
I mean, it also means going against the Zatarum too, though. Because
Does it?
Zentarum.
they're the
I
ones,
feel
they're the ones that like gave us the mission.
family's the one that hired the Zentarum.
True.
Necessarily going against the Zentarum, and I feel like the Zentarum would appreciate an individual exercising their individual rights to privacy.
If we did agree to this, then it just stays between us. Though we wouldn't relay it to the Zentarum either. We just pretend that we never found him at all.
Lay eyes on him, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Very true. Any thoughts, Jackson?
I mean, I think that yeah, I kind of agree with the idea that this entire might not be like ticked off with this result necessarily, with their whole like individual focus thing. However, yeah, you're kind of right. Like we shouldn't tell them. So I'm definitely on board for taking the gold and not handing him over to the family because that would kind of suck.
Yep.
But I guess I'm thinking of how we proceed with like closing up the mission, so to speak. Like, do we just tell them that we couldn't find him, or
We have anyone with high
thinking-
enough sleight of hand that can sneak an object off of him
But why?
as proof of existence, so to speak?
No, we're not. We're trying to not.
Really?
We're not gonna tell
Yeah,
anybody.
we want proof of non-existence, which is
Yeah.
a bit difficult. I
I
mean,
was
we
thinking
could
we'd
say
say
that
that,
he's
like,
dead, but that's like a whole other can of worms.
I figured maybe just say that we talked to the family and then we talked to some of the people around the bar that he frequents, and nobody seemed to know where he was.
Right, and maybe even give it like a
Figured
couple days so we went back and say that we didn't have any luck.
Because the bartender would cover our story because that is the the lover of the guy.
Her.
Okay, well, all we gotta do is I said I would talk to the barkeep real quick and know that we agree, and he's apparently gonna be the one that pays us then. So I will go up to the barkeep and kind of nod my head to indicate to kind of go around the back again, and then tell him that yeah, we're good with the terms.
Thank you for your discretion. And he
Totally understand.
pulls out a little pouch.
Thank
Now,
you.
if something happens to him, I will come looking for you.
Totally understand that as well.
As long as you can't.
Well, if you guys end up needing any help, you can find us at Lift's Pub and Jug. We recently opened, and we're here for assistance. Like, don't count us out as like enemies just because we showed up in this manner.
It's probably best for everybody if we just agree that I don't know anything and you don't know anything.
Very true.
Easy enough for me. I know nothing.
Let's get going, guys. Do we want to split the 200 among us, or do we want to just put it into the fund?
The fund.
The fun
Yeah, I think we got enough.
get
for
some of the
like,
special ports or whatever that you bought.
Yeah, old Lift's pub and fund.
You guys have like 1900 gold just in the bar fund at this point.
oh my god.
After, like, guilting Runair into buying you windows.
I know.
How,
Feeling
how
such
much-
a dick.
how much do we have? I can't. I didn't hear for whatever reason.
About 1900.
Holy shit, you guys!
Yeah.
We can totally renovate this place. We could like completely renovate this place. Not just like get it to be functioning, but like we could like sink some money into this place.
Or, hear me out, get really nice places out in the country and just run that as our bar. Rent out the spare rooms as an underground railroad for rat people and live our lives out in the country.
You guys and rats. You're probably gonna have to rename your bar to do something be something about rats.
The den,
Oh.
the nest.
Lifts den. Oh shit, okay. We back to the sister and
I figure we have to wait on that a little bit, because if we go back right away, like in a couple hours, and we're like, we didn't find him, they'd be like, did you try?
Yeah, I say we wait a day or two.
So, yeah, exactly. And since we're
Maybe
likely not getting a reward for that, we can just do that whenever. And
Joe tell the Zentarum at the very least, or wait to do that too.
that's the tricky part. That's what I kind of don't know how to handle. What does Sunny think with her connections?
Again, my husband was texting me about the kids because they're not falling asleep.
You're good.
Say that again.
Oh, what do you think of how to handle the closure of the mission with the Zentarum?
Yeah. Oh no, I was agreeing with you. I say we wait a few days, and then
To talk with the sister, yeah, but should we also wait to tell the Zentarum, and then if we do tell them, we just tell them we couldn't find him?
because we want our stories to coincide, so we want the timelines to line up. So we don't want to be like, "Hey, we didn't," and then the Zentarum's like, "But we just talked with the family, and they just sent you out."
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
Does that
a
make
good
sense?
point.
That's my thought.
So we got more downtime to find expensive metal bars. What is it, adamantium?
Adamantium?
Adamantium.
You know the
That
stuff
sucks.
that Wolverine was made out of.
Right?
So, the keys that you were told that you need are a bronze dragon scale, which you got, a shape changer, and a 10-pound adamantine bar.
The shape changer one, we really should try to like ask questions to it to try to figure out. Does it mean like we just need a shapeshifter to come with us, or
Yeah, do we have to sacrifice poor guy?
yeah, like I'd like to know a little context before we just go asking any random shapeshifter to come with us. Because I don't want us to take Bonnie and then Bonnie get murdered.
Yeah. Minor detail.
Not
Kitty boy.
important.
Kitty boy. What do you think you're doing? All right, come here. Come here.
So maybe Brunor can ask some clarifying questions.
Oh, yeah. Some clarifying questions. Oh, wait. Or something like that.
Basically, you should ask it if Bonnie's gonna get murdered.
Oh.
No. Oh my god. You should ask the you should ask the stone.
What is the specific use
Yeah, what's the
having shape changer with us on our mission?
Is that the question you're asking?
Yes.
Sounded pretty good.
A shape changer must be brought before the gate for the gate to open.
Perfect, sir.
Does the shape changer have to die?
No.
does anything happen to the shapeshifter in this whole thing? Is what I would ask.
Named or otherwise.
Does any harm come of the shape changer in the process?
Not as a result of entering the dungeon.
So just the same harm that we might be bestowed.
Yeah, that's how I took that too. Well, maybe we can talk to Bonnie and see if she has an adventurous buddy who would be willing to go assist us.
Old Mr. Clyde, maybe?
We could probably hire one of her friends or something. It's like a mercenary.
That way it's not like our neighbor that went with us and got harmed or killed.
Yeah.
We'd actually potentially pick up an NPC to help with any potential fights.
Yeah,
Like if
that's
she knows
true.
someone hardy and adventurous, then that's someone we could throw down the 200 gold or whatever we just got to the fund and bring them along.
I
I
agree.
don't know what
Could be really
mercenaries go for these days, but
Yeah, we have the money.
right. We can afford just about anything, I think.
At least for what you need now.
There's more expensive mercenaries?
Oh, kitty.
Oh, I'm sure there are.
Cat! He won't stop licking my chest.
To Bonnie and what's his faces?
Kitty, you're being weird.
so we're heading to the portal to see if there's any connections.
I think that's what's happening.
Okay.
A la yawning portal.
Woo.
We're getting the miles on today.
Getting our steps in.
Can I roll
Oh
to
my
see how many
god, guys,
calories
we
I
could buy
burned?
horses.
I'll pass on the horses, thanks.
What did you say, Steven?
Oh, I said, can I roll to see how many calories Bruno burned?
Probably a lot more than you would have, because I'm sure you've been packing me around the whole time too.
Yeah, to make things go quicker.
Also,
Yeah.
it's a fantasy world, so calories don't exist.
Oh.
Yeah. We'll go with that.
Oh, is that how that works?
Sure.
Kitty boy. Where you going?
Alright, so you guys are going back to the yawning portal?
Yep.
Yes.
Sounds good.
After you guys walk in, can I get a perception check with advantage from Sunny?
Shit, where'd my dice go? Run away, dice! There it is, hold on. Okay, so 16? No, 16.
You hear from like across the bar somebody talking about Davil. That's why I said. That's why I said with advantage, because Sunny would be listening for that.
Heck yeah! Sunny kind of inconspicuously, but not so inconspicuously, kind of starts like blithering her way over there.
So
The conversation's
they're
more.
they're about like, yeah, I just got done talking to him upstairs. It's good to have him back.
Sunny books it upstairs so fast. She's gone. She's out, yo. She's running up so fast. She bursts in the room. Does she see Davil?
Yeah, he's sitting at the table, acting like everything's normal.
She's gonna like run up to him and slap herself in his lap and hug him and be like, "I miss you so much. I'm so glad you're okay."
He just like raises an eyebrow and looks at you like, "What on earth are you doing?"
What happened? Where were you?
I was at the jail. You knew that though, didn't you?
Thanks. I knew that. But what happened?
Well, some new agents got into some mess over at the Growlhund house, and Zentarim's name was dropped, and City Watch needed to take somebody in and make an example.
I wonder who could have done that.
Well, whoever they were, shame on them.
Mhm.
Well,
Uh-huh.
I'm glad that you're safe and that you know nothing came of those.
I mean, they didn't have anything to charge me with. I wasn't there. There's no evidence that I was tied to anything. But they had to take somebody in for questioning.
Think to help your troubles.
Well, I hear that Tashlin got you on a case that will bring in a decent amount of money for us, so that'll help make up for the time lost.
Which case are you referring to?
The snow beetles. That's the only one that you're currently working on, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
the only one.
The one and only.
How much are they offering you, by chance?
Man, Tashlin must not be communicating things well. They're offering us 500 gold for our organization.
Yeah. Maybe I must have missed that. I was just so distressed, wanting to know that you were okay.
Make a deception check.
I feel like this should be performance. 17, and I have no modifier.
Okay. Well, I do have a lot to catch up on. So I'm sorry I can't just hang around and chat, but let me know what you find with Dasher Snow Beetle. That would be a good paycheck if we can get that reward.
Definitely. Hey, so just so you know, we opened our bar up north.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. You
So
hired Yasha as your barkeep. Yagra. Yep, Yagra.
Yeah.
That was DM brain fart.
I was just about to ask if he
No.
legitimately forgot.
No, that's not him. He knows it. He knows her name.
That's also the character from Game of Thrones that got renamed.
My brain just went to Critical Role for a second, and I just got confused.
What about that?
If you need to set up some operation up north, then we are willing to offer you the space to do so.
People know that they can find me here, so this will be my main location. But a few of our agents were there for your opening night, and we'll likely have that as a secondary meeting place.
Wanted to offer it to you just in case. But
I appreciate it.
Seeing your lovely face there might every now and then is always, good.
The thing is that my face also attracts a lot of attention from the authorities, so just something to keep in mind.
Fine. Okay. I hop off his lap and just bound down the stairs. Guys, we're talking. We get out of here.
Did he go boink while you were sitting there?
Isn't Bonnie Sunny's friend?
No. None of you picked Bonnie as your connection.
Oh, okay.
I chatted with her last time.
Yeah, Sunny just overheard conversations.
Gotcha.
Then what's his face said if anything happens to her, he's gonna come to find us. So
Yeah.
Right.
anyway, so I guess I could go up and Tink, you want to come with?
Sure.
You seem responsible, right?
Um,
I'm gonna
wel-
go ahead and. Oh, sorry. What?
welcome back, you guys. Can I get you anything to drink?
No.
I mean, I could use a drink. Sure. Yeah.
Coming right up.
Yeah, sweet. It's just 4 copper, right?
Yeah.
Tink shall partake.
Hold on. Can I make sure no one is listening in on our conversation? That would probably be insight.
Insight or perception?
Oh, fuck me. I am not perceptive at all. That was a little critical fail. Not one.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah.
Tink.
You don't
Tink
know
will
say anything.
also. Tink will also kind of peek around and see if anybody's paying attention to us. I got a 14 for perception.
I mean, there's people around the bar, but nobody's specifically right there.
So, Bonnie, you
Yes.
have a quest that requires the assistance of a shapeshifter. Now, I'm not saying that you are interested, but do you have any family or friends who are the adventuring type? Would make it worth their while.
What exactly do you need them to do?
Just need them to open a door.
Your typical mercenary stuff.
She looks confused by Brunor's comment. Open a door and you can't just do that?
No, we're not a shapeshifter.
What kind of door?
We don't know.
I'm very confused.
Yeah, so are we.
Um,
Paid well, and you would also be paid for helping us in our endeavors.
what's behind this door?
Part of the payment.
Part of the payment.
Part of the payment.
How dangerous is this job?
We don't know.
No one can say for sure.
But you're a company.
Do know that they will not die because of opening the door.
Do I still have a question left?
No.
Oh, okay.
Make a persuasion check.
You messed that. Don't roll like crap. 14.
Can Tink help with the role so she was there?
I'm
Sure.
gonna use my inspiration. I'm gonna use my
There you go.
inspiration,
Okay.
which is it's a D6, right?
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah, 'cause
5,
Tink's not helping.
19.
Okay. Well, I'm uncomfortable with all of the unknowns, but I do know somebody who's a little bit more adventurous than I am who might be willing.
You weren't thinking you would want to. Sorry.
You might want to talk to my brother Vaniel. He runs a bar in the dock ward.
Son of a
I
bitch, is that the guy that we were just talking to?
the bar he runs is called the Hole in the Wall.
Oh.
Sake. Slam head down under the bar.
I'm confused by your reaction. Do you know my brother?
Don't personally.
Just barely. Just
And
recently
him
met him.
are acquaintances.
It's just he actually just gave us the money we were gonna use to pay the mercenary we were gonna hire from you.
Well, man, it really is a small world, isn't it?
Right?
That's
Really is.
an understatement. Looks like we're going back, guys.
So what is the guy's name? The barkeep at the whole
I'll type it in the notes here, but it's
Daniel.
yeah,
like Daniel but with a V?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna give Bonnie the barman 5 gold pieces for helping us out.
Thank you. Just please try not to let anything happen to my brother.
We'll do our best.
I also can't guarantee that he's going to help you. I just think he's the most likely to be interested. I know he's friends with a few troublemakers and isn't as cautious as I am. So,
Okay. Thank you for your time and for the recommendation.
Yes, thank you, Bonnie.
So we should head out of here.
Do we need like a shapeshifter? Just someone who just shapes like a rat person.
Aren't the rat people shapeshifters?
That's what I mean. I was just thinking about this. It's like, do we need that person? Of course, it is going to be a little awkward paying them back with the gold they just gave us.
Either way, we have to have a shapeshifter. So this might be a good place to start.
He might be able to point us to somebody else potentially too. That way, it's still not somebody that like our neighbor knows and is related to.
Yeah. No, I feel like he's probably a good choice for this whole thing.
Let's go ahead and
If
head
we
out.
really wanted,
Don't have ears listening.
we could potentially even blackmail this guy to not have to pay him.
Oh my god, no.
How shady are we going to get? He bribes us with 200 gold, we come back the same day and we're like, so, we have a mission for you. And you can't say no.
Like, I'd like to change the terms of our agreement to work instead.
We're not changing the terms, we're just adding the terms. 200 gold and an escort.
So, guys, can I make sure that there's no one listening to us? I'm assuming that it's probably nighttime and we should probably be heading.
Yeah, it's getting pretty late at night because you've gone like all the way around the city, like all around the outside perimeter to the dock ward, talked to people, yawning portal. Like you've
hole in the wall.
yeah.
So, let me get back to the pub and chug. I'm gonna hey, sorry. First, I'm going to be nice. Hey, Liv, how's it going?
And Yagra is still there as well. And you have a few customers in the bar.
How's it going?
Going well. I mean, not as busy as opening night, but you know, it's been steady.
All right. Love to hear that.
Yeah, good to hear.
Let's go grab a table real quick. So, hey, Yager, you want to make sure no one bothers us? We
Yeah.
should probably wait till you want to know what? We'll wait until this is closing because I don't want any extra ears hearing. So, sorry guys, I'm gonna wait till closing time.
So it's a few hours before things close up. But like she mentioned before, it's not super busy today, but like there have been customers in there the whole time. You've had a few people.
Oh, is Yager on?
Yeah. Close up shop. Yager goes home.
Okay. Hey guys, we got a bit of a problem. So, I went to talk to Devil, and you know the halfling we're supposed to find. Yeah, the guy's paying them 500 gold points.
Yeah, it's not our problem anymore.
Except Dabble still thinks that we are helping them out. Just took 200, and the Zentarum could really use the cash. Banking on us to.
We're helping them by not helping them.
That.
I mean, are you getting paid to find him?
Yes.
So they'll get nothing just for employing us to investigate.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm going to assume that they will probably get a small amount for their troubles, yes, but the full 500 is for bringing him back.
I mean, they'll find more money. I'm not worried about that. I'm more worried about our connections being found out, I guess. Because someone
I never
had to
saw
go
him.
blab about 200 gold we just got. Tink.
To somebody that we have insider knowledge and could easily out her.
Ooh, I see how it is. Okay. Sounds like somebody else wants to blackmail the bartender.
No, I'm.
I mean,
Well, if that's her freaking brother, then I'm sure he probably fucking, or like she probably knows about it.
Also, what is this? Sunny trying to urge us caution, and we're both like, yeah, let's blackmail somebody.
Yeah.
I'm
What
just letting
happened?
you know that we have.
When
we've
did
gotta
Sunny
be
get
careful.
there?
But as far as Dabble knows, I never saw the guy, so he's still missing.
Yeah. Not sure that works that way.
Never laid eyes on him. So you could be lying, Pink.
Fair boy.
How do you feel about lying to Dabble?
I'm not lying to him. I never found him.
Lying by omission is still a form of lying, I think.
Well, I am.
Just because you didn't
Neutral,
see
so-
him at the bar doesn't mean you don't know he's there.
Do I know he's there?
Hey, now, it was your look that got me into this whole situation of being locked in that room alone. Okay, it's not my fault. I'm the only one that saw him.
Why are you guys arguing with me that I shouldn't be lying to Dabble? It works in your benefit if I do lie to him.
We're just asking how you feel about it.
I prefer not to think
We're
about
the
it.
therapist now.
So what? But if we do go back and hire what's his face, Daniel, or talk with him, at least it'll look like we've tried to go back a couple times to see if there's any hide or hair of what's his face.
Oh, fair point.
Halfling. It'll look like we're doing our due diligence.
True.
And maybe they'll still pay the family. Or maybe the family will still pay the Zentarum. That's what I'm looking for.
We can pay the Zentarum if we hire this dude.
That was my goal. Was we could
We'll buy the whole game.
we could give a donation to the Zentarum, and they'll never have to know. Any plans to go back tomorrow and hire Vaniel, or at least see if Vaniel's interested or know someone who's interested?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's a plan.
Do we need to track down that bar as well?
Oh yeah, we need to go talk to one of our other neighbors.
Already.
Imbrick and Avi at the armor shop by our house apparently have it. But we're not
okay.
sure how much it would cost.
Hey guys, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick.
You're good.
I too have to pee, so I'll be right back.
Yes. Oh, ouch.
You okay?
Knuckles popping.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why? Oh.
Mm. Ow, that's why.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. I think Heather's still gone.
Okay.
Dang it, I'm seriously considering running Curse of Strahd again.
Yeah, do it. I'm not planning on getting pregnant for another year. Let's do it.
I love how that's the factor. Like we need to have another baby the last day of the campaign again.
Exactly. Do it for the meme.
Oh jeez.
Oh.
Like one shot's a definite thing, but I'm seriously considering.
Okay, I'm back.
All right.
I think my brother-in-law, if we did Curse of Strahd again, I think he'll do the one shot, but I think he would want to join in on the actual campaign too.
All right. Well, back to this campaign. So you guys were talking about next steps. At this point, it's like middle of the night. It's getting late. For
It's time.
yeah.
Oh, 99.
Which I don't think anybody used stuff that would require a long rest, but
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't have anything to mark.
all right. So next day.
Oh, just like that. It's the next day, huh?
Yeah. like
So,
you lay down, you go to sleep, you have a long rest, and then it's the next day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
I guess we should go get the adamantine bar.
Yeah, do that and then go talk to Daniel.
Yeah.
You don't think it'd be better to try and find some vibranium?
What?
We are not walking to Wakanda.
We're not. I'll pop my butt right here. We feel back.
You'll be
What?
waiting a while.
Once the party levels up enough that you develop space travel, go to another planet to be able to find this place, then you come back and you find Sunny's great granddaughter running the tavern.
Yeah.
We're working on it.
Just so.
Hold on. Crap. I forgot what I was going to say. Hold on. Damn it. I
Sorry.
hate trip. Oh, do we know what we made last night from the bar?
So overall, it's going to be calculated like weekly. That was just a special. Like you guys made more because it was opening night.
The times that like we've mentioned our bar, like while we're doing missions like we have tonight, does that count towards like helping our profit, like you talked before?
Yes, I should be having you do charisma checks when you do that to see how much I'm supposed to be at each time. But so
Okay.
Maybe even just a tally for each person we've talked to, or something like that. Of course, I guess, yeah, we have to talk to them and convince them to come, so that would be like a charisma check.
I think trying to think of who all talked about the
I
bar.
can't remember everyone, but like I feel like it's like 8-ish, counting like all our neighbors and maybe a dozen by
I
now.
specifically mentioned it tonight to Daniel when
Yeah.
I was accepting the offers, the one
That's
that I was
right.
thinking of.
And then Sunny mentioned it to Dabble. So if I could get charisma checks for Tink and Sunny.
Okay. It's so weird. Every once in a while, the Wi-Fi glitches or something, and like it makes you sound really like you're speaking really fast. Well, I fucking blew it. Let's see what's my modifier?
16. Pretty middle of the road
Plus one.
today.
I got a 3.
Okay.
I definitely did not make it sound appealing at all.
And what was yours? It keeps being muffled. I keep hearing teen, but not the first part.
Same.
There we go. Alright. Cool.
So we want to, Jackson, I know that you have a good relationship with metal workers. So maybe you want to head up that combo.
With who? Sorry.
Metal workers for the adamantine bar.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's good relations yet, but I'm their craft, so. They're just down the street from us, right? So we don't even
Yeah.
have to go that far. Sweet. What are their names again? Sorry.
Embrick and Avi.
Embrick and Aubrey. Yup, Embrick.
Trying to
Avi, my
remember.
boys.
You did get updated armor. Okay. Yeah. So.
Yeah, the studded
Yeah.
leather, I think. Yeah. So
Hey,
I've had one
how's
business
that new
transaction.
armor treating ya?
Good. No scratches on it so far. Keep it that way.
Good. Glad to hear you're keeping out of trouble.
I didn't say that. I've just been too fast. Trouble can't hit me.
They like try not to laugh at that. Like whatever you say.
So we were in the market for some more like raw goods that you guys might have available. We're looking for some adamantium, preferably a whole bar. Don't worry, we're not gonna try and like make an underground smiting business, or yeah, whatever you call that, smithing business.
Adamantium's pricey. How many pounds are we talking?
Well,
Was it 1 or 5? Wait, how many pounds was this thing?
10.
10. 10. 10 pounds. Just about.
Jeez. Can I ask what you need it for? Because that's 1,000 gold chunk of metal there.
Uh,
I wonder if I can get something else that might not cost you as much.
well, we kind of need it to be that metal, like guaranteed. So cheaper alternatives are probably not the way to go. We
Special
just need it for a
request.
bit
You
of
don't know noble.
chemistry experiment.
Your business is your own. I'm not gonna get into it too much. I just was thinking maybe I could suggest something cheaper for you. 10 pounds is quite a bit. I don't have that on hand, but I could get that for you in about 2 days.
Uh-huh. And you wouldn't want to say perhaps hook a brother up if we were to say make you our exclusive armorers for all our adventuring needs.
Make a persuasion
You'll
check.
not shop around anywhere. I'm sorry, I'm not near a dice right now. I'm out. Can someone roll?
Yeah, I got you.
I have a +0 to persuasion. I'm pretty sure.
17.
Right.
Ooh, gotta have you roll for me more. Thank you.
I can't too much lower because I mean we have to cover our own costs too. This is doing you guys a
We will
favor,
more
but
than cover your costs in the future with all the armaments we're gonna be getting.
this is a favor to you guys. But how does 800 gold sound?
I turn around and consult with the group. It seems a lot. Should we buy this, or should we get it through more nefarious means?
I mean, I'm not. We have other options.
I don't know of anywhere else to find it, so I feel like this is our only option.
I mean,
And
we
it's
can
gonna
ask these guys where they would find it, and then we just go there.
I think building good relationships would be a good idea.
The other thing you could offer would be like free drinks for life.
This is true. Would that hurt our profits? I mean, probably not.
Depends on if he's an alcoholic or not.
Make it $7.50, and we'll throw in free drinks for the next year. How's that sound, guys?
Worth a shot.
You guys drive a
Is it-
hard bargain, but I think, yeah, we can do that.
Then, sir, you have a deal and a local bar.
Which the more people we can drag to the bar, the more people are going to be interested in it. So
Having regulars, yeah, for real.
yeah. So even if the regulars are getting free drinks,
I mean, we kind of blackmailed him into it a little bit, but
So, just for reference, adamantium is more than mithril. So, like, this is like one of the most expensive that you could be asking for.
we don't
Oh,
be better off. Well, not better off, but for that price, we'd be able to be buying custom-made armor and stuff.
Oh yeah, we're totally remodeling our inn. We might have to dip into that fund.
is the 1700 in the bar fund? Is that including the gold bars?
Yes. That's the gold bars you haven't spent yet.
So we are just gonna pack like 3 gold bars or whatever in there.
We're trading them up. Yeah, should we run that by them? Are these people like trustworthy enough that would be like, would you trade gold bars for adamantium bars?
That's why I was gonna say
No,
you should
I
say
mean
it's like a
they're
project for
smithing.
Noble or something.
They're
Like
a
if
smithing.
But if like questions get brought up as to like why we have gold bars, I would just say like we're
I feel
on
like
a
better
project.
I feel like it sounds kind of sketchy if we say, would you guys think it was weird if we used gold bars? Instead, I feel like we just give him gold bars.
That's what I'd say. Better ask for forgiveness than permission.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
'Cause then
point. And we are in the bar market apparently, and so paying with them wouldn't sound that weird.
And being a smithy, them having gold bars would not be unheard of for them.
No, it's just weird for your broke neighbor to suddenly have gold bars.
We're broke. They're making assumptions if they are, if they do.
For all they know, we are nobles. Alright, well I guess like I'll run back to the house and grab a stash of gold bars and bring them back to pay for this.
All
They said
right.
it'll be a couple days. Like, we
Like,
don't have to pay them
I
now. We
assume,
can like pay them when they
I
order
assumed
it.
that meant like we get 4 houses. This is expensive.
I don't know. Do they need like a down payment or anything?
They're just gonna get it from their supplier, and they have a relationship with them, so it'll be fine. But they're gonna owe money for it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So you guys are gonna wait and pay for it when you pick up.
You want to do like pay 50% and then
I was gonna say, what are the bars worth?
Bars are
We did haggle
250
them down.
each. So if you're doing
Oh,
750,
okay.
then it's 3 bars even.
So we actually haggled them to the right number. Okay.
Yeah. Actually works out.
Well, then it could be good to just do it now, I suppose.
Maybe give him 2 and then we'll give him the 3rd when we pick it up. So it's like 2/3 paid. But then he still has incentive to not screw us.
Sure.
always.
All right. So they will have that gold bar for you guys in 2 days.
I'm really sorry. I gotta go soon. The girls
Yeah.
are still awake, and this is like the third night in a row that they have not gone to bed.
I was
Okay.
kind of wrap things up here anyway, just figuring out like getting stuff situated. But at this point, you have a doppelganger to talk to. You have a adamantine bar on the way, and you have your dragon scale.
Go team.
Yeah.
Hello.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and stop recording here, wrap things up.